Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys will be able to see straight off the bat, I have changed my hair yet again, and we've also cut it and layered it a little bit more as well, and it's just like dyed this like rose gold colour, and I am absolutely in love with it. I think it looks so good. This week's video is going to be the start of my back to school series. So as you guys will know, I personally am not going back to school because I have graduated. But for those of you that are going back to school, I thought that I'd do like a few videos. I thought that I would show you guys like my back to school bag essentials, my back to school pencil case essentials, and if you are a makeup person, then some back to school makeup essentials. So after that very long introduction, let's jump into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with bags. Obviously you want to make sure that you get a very good bag that is going to be able to hold all of your things. So if you're after a cute bag for like a short period of time, then I have this one here which kind of looks a little rank now because I used this for like 2 years, but this is just one that I got from factory. I will say if you are after a long-term bag, do not get the ones from factory and cotton on because they will break. Also they are very easy to overstuff. If you're just after like something to maybe just hold your PE clothes in, or if you're just after something for like a year and you don't have that much stuff to bring with you to school, then highly suggest getting one of these. However, if you are after something that will carry a lot of things and will last you, I suggest getting a bag like this. So this one I actually just got from Kmart. I thought it would be crap, but it's actually really good, and they're both backpack style with like the straps down the back. Two bag alternatives. Books. And when I say books, I mean books to write in. I know that a lot of people will use like laptops and like iPads and all that kind of stuff now. Personally, I like just writing things down in a book. I just find it so much easier, and it's also less scary. That way if you drop a book, it doesn't really matter, but if you drop like a laptop or an iPad and it's got all of your stuff on it, then you have more risk of losing it, and I just find them easier to study with as well. So you guys can obviously go with like the classics, and you can just get these at like the Warehouse or Warehouse Stationery or even Kmart. You guys can just go with like the classic 1B5s, the classic 1B8s, and if you take maths, then the 1J5 with like the lines and stuff in it. Or if you get very unmotivated with boring books, then you can get little notebooks like this. So this one was in my what I got for Christmas, and this just has like a million blahs and yips and you were sayings and ums on it. This one I actually got for my 18th birthday, and this one says every accomplishment starts with a decision to begin. So yeah, just alternatives. Go with cute or classic, but I think obviously books are essential when you are going to school. A ring binder, or something like this, which is like a folder divider, so it just has like all the different sections for all your different subjects in it. This one looks really rank. I know that is because I used this all of last year, and this just says good things come to those who, and then weight is crossed out, and it says work hard, so get back to it. A lot of handouts. Then a ring binder is also a really good idea, just so that it makes organising your schoolwork so much easier. Your money, your ID, and your license if you have one. Money comes in handy whether it's when you want to buy something from the canteen, whether you're going out for lunch with your friends, or even just if your friends are like arranging something for after school and you get invited and you need money. I find it really good to always have money on you. I always carried my purse when I was at school, and your ID is very important as well, again for in school and after school purposes as well. And the same with your license if you need to drive somewhere, even if you're not planning on going out anywhere. Obviously food. So whether you want to pack food in a lunchbox or whether you just want to take money and buy food at the canteen, I would suggest just having, even if you buy your lunch, like snacks and stuff in your bag. Drink bottle, making sure that you are staying hydrated throughout the day, and also I just find it so much easier to reach for a drink bottle than it is to go outside to the school fountain and drink from there. So this one I actually got for Christmas, and I know that this is from Cotton On, This one is a litre, so obviously you need to be drinking 2 of these a day, and I just find all of the words on it actually helps to motivate me to drink more water. And I've actually noticed that since I've been using this, I've actually been drinking so much more water. The words on it just say, alright, let's do this, drink up, keep going, and you did it, refill. And obviously you need to make sure with school that you are drinking enough and that you are eating enough so that you have the correct amount of energy to get through the day, and your brain actually has the power to function and listen in class, school diary, or a weekly planner. So this is the planner that I use. I obviously didn't get this for school purposes. I picked this up in my end of year sales haul from Typo, and I actually got this to plan out all my YouTube videos. But yeah, a weekly planner is very, very good for school, because then you can write down when all of your homework is due, when you actually get homework so that you know what you have to do, and also when like school functions and things are coming up. And they're also like a really, really good size, like they can just slip into your bag really, really easily, and they're not too big and chunky either, and they don't weigh a lot. Always carrying a book on you, for whether it's just like in school if you finish something early and you have time to read, or if your family decides to go somewhere and you don't have access to Wi-Fi, then I find a book is perfect. So the book that I'm currently reading at the moment is this one here, and this is called This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith. Pair of earplugs or headphones, just because you never know when you might need them, whether you're in class and you have to listen to something on a laptop, or just for after school. A first aid kit, so just having like some plasters, some Panadol, some like ibuprofen, or like any kind of medication that you need, because I don't know how many times I had to ask someone for a Panadol. It doesn't have to be extravagant with like every single thing that you would need in an emergency, but just like the basics. And sort of branching onto that first aid kit, my tissues, especially if it's winter, because everyone pretty much gets sick and yeah, this little pack of tissues I actually picked up from Cotton On. You can get packs like this which are really, really cute for $1. Perfect bag size, so just chuck them in, they literally don't take up that much room. And yeah, I just think it's always good, whether it's winter or whether it's summer, carrying a jacket with you. So whether that's school's like set uniform jumper, or if you go to like a school where you're allowed to wear mufti, I think carrying a jacket around with you is very important. Even if it looks like it's going to be a really, really hot day, the weather can always change. Or again, you could make plans with your friends for after school and it could get really, really cold really fast, and then you won't have a jacket with you. I know that this happened to my best friend Rachel, and she didn't bring a jacket because she thought it'd be really, really hot, and then the weather turned and she had to walk home in the freezing cold. If your school allows them, I would highly, highly recommend getting a puffer jacket. This is just a black one from Kathmandu. Yes, these are quite pricey, not gonna lie, but they're so worth it, and they keep you really, really warm, and especially in winter you need to make sure that you're looking after yourself, especially if you bike home or you walk home, then you don't want to be sick. Your phone. Now, I know a lot of schools will say, don't bring your phones to school, if you do, hand it into the office. I don't want to sound bad by saying don't do that, but I never did, and that is because I liked to have my phone on me in case there was like a fire or something, because the office isn't going to care if it burns down and your phone is in there. And especially like a phone is perfect for after school. Again, if you make plans with your friends and you need to just like text your parents to let them know that you're going to be home late, or text a friend to come and pick you up. So the one thing with your phone is that I would not suggest texting in class. I don't know how many people I saw text in class. You may as well just use your phone after school. I wouldn't recommend getting it out at morning tea and lunch unless you are leaving school for lunch, because then obviously it's quite important to have it on you in case anything happens to you, or if anything happens to your friend, then at least like you have a way of contacting someone, whether it be like your school, whether it be 111 or like your parents or something. But this is my phone here. This is the Samsung Galaxy J2 in white. Okay, so the next back to school essential is one that if you have long hair, I recommend taking a hairbrush. Obviously you don't have to bring like a big one, you could just bring like a tangle teaser. I used to have a fold up hairbrush, but I don't know where it is. I tried looking for it and I couldn't find it. Just a small hairbrush that you can just chuck into your bag for like if you need to fix your hair, again for whether it's in school, after school, if you go to like a mixed school, if you want to like impress a boy and the wind's destroyed your hair and you need to fix it. And also it really helps if that brush has a mirror with it as well, just so that like if you do wear makeup to school, you can check your makeup, you can check your lipstick, you can check your hair, or like just check whatever else you need to check. I don't know whether you have stuff in your teeth. Like that's more suited if you're a girl. Do guys carry combs? I don't think so. I wouldn't know. And we're sort of going to delve into that sort of hair aspect a little bit more. So always making sure that you have some spare hair ties with you and some spare bobby pins. This is something that I always carried around with me at school, just for if you need to tie up your hair for anything. Okay, and then the last sort of hair related thing that I would recommend taking is some dry shampoo. Obviously this size one is not ideal, but this is the Batiste dry shampoo in Sassy and Daring Wild. For school, I would recommend getting like the travel size ones, just so that they're so much easier to put in your bag. I unfortunately don't have any of those on me. I just have like the big sizes, and I have one up there behind me as well. But this dry shampoo is a really good dry shampoo. As you guys will know if you've watched any of my hair tutorials, I always use this. And the last few like back to school essentials are all like around the theme of hands. So I would just recommend taking a pair of nail scissors, because I don't know how many times I chipped my nails and then had to go around the day with like a sharp bit or like a bit that was like cut off, and it was just so frustrating. Going on from that is a nail file as well, just to file down any like sharp edges that you might have. This one I actually got from Diva for like $1 like ages and ages ago. And the last like bag back to school essential that you will need is hand sanitizer. The corridors in schools can get so disgusting, especially in the winter when everyone like has colds and everyone's really sick. You want to make sure that you are using hand sanitizer before you eat, just so that you don't pass any of those germs that you have experienced in the corridors into your food, which goes into your system. This is just the Palmolives hand sanitizer in Sweet Pea sanitizer. Make sure you have it. Okay, so the next back to school essentials are going to be like pencil case related, and they're just going to be real quick fire. So obviously making sure that you have a pencil case with you. This one I got from Typo, and this just says random crap I can't live without. I used this all of last year and it's held up really well, like it hasn't broken. Obviously if your school gives you like a set of stationery, whether they be like books or like pens and stuff, then obviously you don't have to get your own. But if you're like me and your school doesn't do it and you have to get all your own, this is sort of where these like back to school essentials are going to come in handy. Pens, so blacks, a red and a blue, Twink or like correction fluid or whatever. A pencil. You are an art student, then I would highly recommend getting a pack like this. Coloured pencils, and a razor. I am really sorry with how dirty this one is. I was doing art last night. So pencil sharpener, calculator, ruler, a glue stick, scissors, and the last pencil case essential, highlighters. Okay, so the last sort of like back to school essentials category that I'm going to touch base on is like beauty and makeup related. Again, these ones are optional because I know that not everyone wears makeup to school. Not everyone actually wears any makeup at all. I would recommend just carrying them around in a little bag like this, just so that they don't go everywhere in your bag. I actually got this one given to me and I just think it's so cute. It's just like a salmony pink colour. And then yeah, making sure they've got a zip just so that it keeps everything secure. I'm going to start off with the beauty products, moisturiser. This one is just the one that I use all the time. This is the Nivea Soft Refreshingly Soft Moisturising Cream. And making sure that like your moisturiser is small enough just to put in a little like makeup bag or something. And going on the note of like hands and some hand cream, this one is the Body Shop's Vanilla Chai. This smells incredible, obviously vanilla scented, and my dad said it smells like Macintosh lollies, and I use this all the time on my hands, and it just helps for like cracked knuckles in like the winter time. And also you just want to make sure that you are hydrating your hands because you use your hands a lot. And the last sort of like beauty essential is deodorant, because you never know when you might need to just touch up. And this is the Nivea Invisible for Black and White deodorant, and I've used this for ages and it's really good. Okay, and then I'm just going to show you a few back to school makeup essentials if you wear makeup. If you don't, that is completely fine, and I'm not saying that you have to wear makeup to school. Concealer, just for like if you get any spots that pop up throughout the day, or just if you are looking a little bit tired. This is just the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer in the shade, I think it's Ivory. Powder and a powder brush, just to stop your face from getting oily throughout the day, and also just to set any like concealer or mascara, because mascaras I just feel like will open your eyes up so much, whether you will need to like reapply it if you end up crying for some reason, or if it just like wipes off of your face or off of your eyes throughout the day if you're sweating heaps. And my last like makeup and beauty essential, and the last back to school essential in general that I have to show you, a lip balm, and this one is actually a tinted lip balm. This is the Maybelline Baby Lips lip balm in the mixed berry shade. So there we go guys, those were all of my back to school essentials. Obviously you don't have to have every single one of these items that I have shown you, but hopefully there's been like a few that you guys have been like, oh yep, I want to get one of those this year. So yeah, if you guys liked this video and you'd like to see more videos from me, then please give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are new, then I just want to say hey and welcome to my channel, and I hope you decide to stick around and join our family here on this channel. Please check out some of my social media links that I have listed in the description box below. Get excited for some more back to school videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! How many of you guys just yawned then? Here is so tangly and knotty, and it's like here just all on my face. Okay. I feel like my top is down too low. Okay. Oh, my throat. Lunchbox with bleh. No mop. What happened? Oh, my foot's starting to really hurt. I don't know why. Drink bottle. Okay. If you AR, and I need to switch over cards. And I have half battery. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. Ugh, don't you hate that? When like you think a sneeze is coming and then it doesn't, and it's really annoying. My battery's low! I'm dropping everything now. And everyone's talking outside my door again.